So today I want to share with you how I made over 5 million by understanding my spiritual gifts. And before highlighting my own successes, I want to be able to share the successes of those I've been able to bring with me. And today's spotlight is I want to be able to highlight my dear friend Melissa. She actually got started with us and she didn't have an offer created, but she had a passion to help women break through their limiting beliefs and fear and wanted to create a community to empower people to be able to live a limitless life. And so we built out that offer. We helped her with her campaign. And when she launched, she did 103,000 her very first month in her launch without paid ads. So if you want to see more of her story, I'll link it below in the description. But I want to spend today's video talking about how I've been able to generate over 5 million by understanding my spiritual gifts. And so I want to be clear on something. I don't understand my spiritual gifts so that I can make 5 million. I made 5 million because I understand my spiritual gifts. And so what is the difference and what does that mean? Well, I think that sometimes we can get in our word and we can study the word to get revelation so that we can be able to grow our business or grow our vision. But we want to be able to read our word because of who God is and so that we can get revelation. And as we walk in that relationship, we get to see the fruit of what God is doing in us, right? And so for me, one of the things that I really focused on and I would pray to God about is, God, can you reveal my spiritual gifts to me? And there is a difference between understanding your talent and understanding your spiritual gift. For example, for me personally, my talent is I'm a brilliant strategist. It's something that I had to work to become. I'm able to help take someone from where they are and where they want to go and create those building blocks and runway for them to be able to accelerate towards vision and create increase. That's my talent, right? I can help people generate more revenue through my talent of strategy. My spiritual gift is I have a prophetic gift. So what does that mean exactly? Well, God opened the door for me to get into branding early on. That's how I started. I help people build personal brands in the beginning. And in that journey, I would see a name for them. And so I would help name their programs. I would help give them a name for what they did and help them put a name to what I saw. And it was a gift. People were like, oh my gosh, this is the exact program I was trying to develop. Or, oh my gosh, this is something I've been searching for and you just had the language for it. And I'd be able to see things for them that they couldn't maybe see for themselves, right? So that's an example of a spiritual gifting. So when you take your talent and your spiritual gift and you start to realize that you're able to create really amazing solutions together. And so if you're watching this, I want you to make a decision that you should be making money with your talent and you should be making impact with your spiritual gift. And if your work or your career is not allowing you to do that, then you've got to make the decision, because it's not just about the income. You're always going to get paid most when your gift is on display, but it's about the fulfillment that getting that gift every single day, giving that gift away brings to you. So principle number one is you got to know your spiritual gift and your talent, and you can start to discover that in your prayer time and asking God what that is. The second thing is that you need to be able to build your marketing around your gift. And so when I look at business, one of the reasons I struggled for many of the early years is because as I was following other marketing gurus out there or other entrepreneurs, they would have me create these freebie lead magnets. And then they would want me to create this email campaign that led into an application that then got them on a call with me. So what happened is that like writing wasn't my gifting. It wasn't my strength zone. What my strength is teaching and training and strategy. So for many of the years, people who followed me didn't know that that was my gifting because it wasn't on display. I can tell them about it, but what's more powerful, them experiencing my gift or me telling them about my gift? So where wealth began to become unlocked for me and where growth began to happen at God's speed is when I built my marketing around my gift and talent. So if my gift is to train and speak, then what I need to be able to do is I need to be able to lead people to experience my gift, because when our gifts are on display, when your gift is on display, people will see the power that you carry in the ability to bring the solution that you share to life because they see it. For example, if you have the gift to coach, let's just say, for example, and you had a room full of people and you can coach somebody on the spot and the room can see your gift to coach somebody, people are going to want to pay you for your gift. If you have the room to teach and you're able to break down a complex situation and the room can see how you took this complex situation and made it simple so that they believe they can do it, people are going to want to pay you for that gift. If you have the gift of strategy and people can see how you're able to map out solutions that they didn't even know were possible, and you're able to share them a better way to get there, people are going to want to pay you for your gift. So if you have those gifts as an example, why would all of your marketing be email campaigns and written content if you have the gift to speak, train, lead, and teach? So once I unpack that, that's where wealth really began to, where it really started to generate for me, because people would come into my rooms and my gift became on full display. So I want you to think for a moment regarding you is, what is your gift? What is your talent? And in your marketing process, are you getting your gift on full display? Once you do, you're not only going to get paid the most, you're going to have a lot more fulfillment. So as you begin to get your gift on display, one of the next principles is being able to cast vision on how your gift can help them reach their goals. When people see your gift on display and they see the vision that you cast for them of how you can help them get there, there's a trust there because they see that you're gifted to do the thing to help them get there. And so one of my prayers has been that when I walk into a room, that I'll be able to create increase for whoever I work with. And so that is one of the cool, gifts that God has given to me, is I just have an eye for being able to create growth and create revenue when I have conversations. I mean, someone doesn't even have to pay me. They could just be around me. For example, I was at a friend's business the other day and he was talking about how revenue was struggling. And I just gave him like 5 ideas on things that he wasn't doing to be able to grow his revenue right away. And so he's like, dude, I didn't even think of these things. And I'm like, yeah, like you don't even have to pay me. Like it's just comes out of me. I could do it for free, right? I literally could do what I do for free because I love it so much, because it's my gift, right? So when you cast vision of taking people where they're at and where they want to be, and your gift, they understand your gift and how that plays a role, they realize not everybody has your gift, right? That's why we need to work together. The people on my team have gifts that I don't. And so I bring people around me who have the gifts I don't. I hire people who have the gifts I don't, because I know that their gift will make a way for me as well, right? So I've been able to hire people who have the gift of, for example, technology. And because they have the gift of technology, like their mind works differently in details in a place that mine doesn't go. I know their gift will open up a way for me. So our gifts are a two-way street. It's not just about getting our gift on display so other people can hire us, but it's also about who can we hire because their gift is going to make room for us, right? So being able to cast vision to help be able to cast vision on how your gift can help them, right? The next thing is that to create wealth, you also need to be able to learn how to take your talent and by understanding your gift, create offers that can help the rich and offers that can help those who are less fortunate. And so what I want to do is in my next video, I'm going to share with you how to create offers to sell to the rich and how to create offers to sell to the poor, because my heart posture is to be able to help even the single mom, even the person who's struggling. How do you help that person? But how do you also know your value and charge what you're worth to the people who can afford it? So in my next video, I'm going to share my mind on that. And if you want to be able to sit in one of our upcoming trainings for free, it's a live experience. You can't buy anything. It's a really cool way to come into the room. And I'm going to be sharing with you how I scale businesses. You'll get to see my gift on display and how it might be able to help you reach your vision. And I think it'll be a powerful experience. So I'll drop the link to that as well. And if you just go ahead and click up here somewhere, you'll be able to join the next video on how I create offers to sell to the rich and how I create offers to sell to the poor. I hope today's video helped you increase today.